Hello, Internet! We are on Battle Spot again, and we are looking for an opponent. So, we've got one straight away. We have got someone from Japan with a decent rating. So, straight into this one. Excellent. We've got a Rhyperior, and another Blaziken. Rotom Mow, the Lawn Mower, that's quite interesting. So, we've both got pretty offensive teams here. Although he does have a potential Trick Room mode with his Gardevoir and his Rhyperior. I can't see, that Gardevoir not having Trick Room basically with the Rhyperior on there. I mean, I suppose, maybe the Rhyperior is there just for the Lightning Rod, seeing as he has got Gyarados. I don't know, I'm not too sure on that, but I've got Azumarill here, which does quite well actually against most of these Pokemon. It's only really the Gardevoir and the Rotom that it needs to watch out for. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lead with Raichu and Azumarill here. And in the back, I think we do want Aegislash, and we also want another Pokemon. Which one do we want? I think something that deals with the Blaziken, if that is Mega Gyarados, could potentially be a problem. I'm expecting Mega Gardevoir, but Mega Gyarados could maybe be a little bit of a problem as well if my Azumarill is checked. The Hydreigon, is the Hydreigon a problem? Maybe a little bit as well. So what have I got in there that deals with all three of those the best? Aerodactyl kind of deals okay with two of them. Can Ice Fang, I suppose, the Hydreigon. Breloom can survive and spore back. So one of them, I think I'm just going to go with Aerodactyl. Let's just go with Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl gives me some more options, supporting Azumarill as well with Skydrop. So let's take my Mega Pokemon. Why not? So our first opponent here, Japanese opponent, Raichu Azumarill, good old classic lead. One of my favourite leads, it really is. And he is leading with here's Rhyperior and here's Gyarados. So he's obviously has got the Lightning Rod there. He saw that I've got the Balloon on Raichu, so he might just still go for an Earthquake, actually. But what can his Gyarados do to my Azumarill? It can't really do much. I mean, it can obviously flinch it. He might not want his Gyarados to stay in here. Yeah, what I'm actually going to do is I mean, it could taunt. That's always a thing, isn't it? It could taunt. I'm actually going to fake out the Rhyperior here and Belly Drum. Okay, so it's not switching anything out. And I'm Belly Drumming, so is he roaring? It has to be a roar, this, surely? If it is, then it's, quite a nice read on his part. And it's a roar onto the Azumarill, I would imagine, yeah. Right, so, well, didn't see that coming. Wow, well that was definitely interesting. Roar Gyarados, that's one way that you can shut down my Azumarill belly drumming, I suppose. Not seen that before, and I've been playing with, Raichu and Azumarill for a very long time. So, maybe, I mean, if I did fake out the Gyarados there, then he would have probably, he would have got an Earthquake off. It would have done a decent chunk to my Azumarill, but it would have survived. I would have got the Belly Drum off, so maybe that would have been a better option. So, yeah, I like that play. That's quite good. I can't see him going for an Earthquake here, though, because, I mean, surely he saw that my Raichu is on the balloon. With Aerodactyl, I'll Mega Evolve. I mean, it doesn't really want to take a Rock Slide, though, so I'm just going to Protect this turn. So I like how we're both using Lightning Rod here, and our Water types. Obviously, my Water type is a little bit scared of his Water type. It's Rotom. Okay. The Rotom Mow, wasn't it? Yeah, this one. Yeah, the grass one. So, okay, so I've got obviously my own. He has to have Lightning Rod, so he doesn't want a Thunderbolt with his own Rhyperior on there either. So, we're gonna have some interesting moves here. Yeah, and he does Rock Slide, so called that one. So I'm expecting probably a Leaf Storm maybe onto my Aerodactyl, or a Will-O-Wisp onto it. the Rhyperior... Oh, what's this Rhyperior going to do? I mean, I'm presuming it's probably got the weakness policy. Yeah, right. So I'm actually just gonna flash cannon this Rhyperior here, and what's Aerodactyl gonna do? Aerodactyl is a little bit threatened here. Rock Slide. Yeah, he might Leaf Storm it again. So neither of my Pokemon in the back want to come in on a Leaf Storm. So I think I'm actually going to Sky Drop this Rotom, just because my Aerodactyl will be out of the way. Okay, it will be out of the way from any Rock Slides. Alright, so here's a Gyarados. This is, yeah, kind of predictable. I mean, I should have, you know, well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't say that I should have, but I could have Shadow Balled that slot there. Rhyperior do tend to, you know, EV to survive Flash Cannon from Aegislash. It is a very, you know, common steel attack, if not the most common steel attack in the metagame, really. You know, if not, you don't really see Metagross too much, do you? So, yeah, this Gyarados is, you know, I'm pretty sure it's Mega Evolving, probably going for a Dragon Dance or something like that now. So, this Aerodactyl is stuck in the air. The way that he switched that out made me think that maybe he was going for an electric attack with his Rotom. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to switch my Aegislash for my Raichu here. So maybe I'll potentially take an electric attack. Maybe not though. He's probably just going to play it safe. Just go for a Waterfall on my Aerodactyl. But yeah, a nice little chunklet of damage there. Okay, so he burn. Okay, so he tries to burn the the thingy. Okay, well, this is a very interesting Gyarados. It obviously isn't an offensive one, then, so it's not going to start belly drumming and all the rest of it, because it's got Taunt and Roar. So not only did on the first turn he predict me to belly drum, but else he could have taunted it. Yeah. Well, that's it. You know, he predicted me to belly jump, so obviously he wanted me to do the 50% to myself and just roar me out. I was threatening the Rhyperior as well. Obviously, it could take an Aqua Jet, so yeah, it was a very interesting play. This is a very interesting Gyarados, actually. So, unfortunate for him that he didn't get the burn off on my Aerodactyl there. My Aerodactyl is at -1 though, so it's not really threatening anything too much. The Rotom's probably going to go out for the Rhyperior though, so I'm just going to go for a Fake Out on the Gyarados and withdraw my Aerodactyl for Azumarill. If he just Leaf Storms the Azumarill, then whoops. But okay, well here is the Is this Rhyperior? Yeah, this is Rhyperior coming in. But yeah, be unfortunate if he does just Leaf Storm, which he probably is actually going to do here. Oh, he Will-O-Wisps. So he burns my Azumarill. So yeah, that was potentially a bad play. I could have just used Fake Out on the Rotom. The Gyarados wasn't really threatening Azumarill, so that was a bad play on my behalf. Yeah, that was very bad. So now my thingy still hasn't been broken. My balloon hasn't been broken still. I'm just gonna go like I'm in a bad position. I can't Encore because I'm taunted either, is it? Yeah, it showed on the screen just there. So yeah, in a very bad position here. I'm not liking this. He's played around me really well. Is he going to go for an Earthquake or is he going to go for a Rock Slide? I'm going to bring Aegislash back in, hoping that he's going to go for a Rock Slide, and I am actually just going to go for a Play Rough onto this Rhyperior, just to get a little bit of damage off onto it. I don't want to activate its weakness policy either. If I do get a bit of damage onto it, then it should be... Okay, well he withdraws it. It should be in the Flash Cannon range. Oh, okay. So this is... unless he Leaf Storms, which he does, onto the Aegislash. Wow. Wow. Okay. Gets a critical hit there as well. So if this Play Rough hits, then... This has worked out very nicely for me, and I feel a little bit bad because I did get a bit lucky, my Aerodactyl missing, avoiding that Will-O-Wisp earlier on in the game, and that wasn't a prediction. I didn't expect that Hydreigon to come in there. I hadn't even seen it yet, but I was just throwing a move out there because the Gyarados wasn't really doing too much in there, and the Rhyperior rather. Yeah, what am I on about? That Rhyperior was threatening me. I don't know. What am I saying? What am I saying? I'm still not in a good position though, because I've got a burnt Azumarill, so not a brilliant position. Okay, so this Gyarados doesn't threaten me too much if it's not, you know, Mega and Dragon Dance and all the rest of it. I'm curious here. I'm very curious. Aegislash is probably going to get a burn coming onto it. So, or is it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna withdraw it into Raichu, and this turn I'm gonna go for a Play Rough onto the Rotom. If he does go for another Leaf Storm, you know, it will still knock out the Azumarill, but I'm not too bothered at this point because I don't want to activate the Rhyperior's weakness policy. I can't really see too much mileage left in Azumarill. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure why he switched Rhyperior out on that turn. Ooh, okay. Trick. Interesting. So Raichu's got a Citrus Berry now, and it's now taunted. So this Azumarill is staying in. It's you know, getting some hits off, even though that was a minuscule amount of damage. It popped its air balloon. Wait, we've seen Rotom on a balloon now, so I'm sure everyone's life is that much closer to being complete. Right, well, the Rhyperior switching is kind of obvious as well here. So, I can't really do too much to it, to be honest, though. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Hidden Power and Aqua Jet it, because even though it is burnt... Okay, so he doesn't even bring the Rhyperior in. Even if it's burnt, it was potentially still going to do a decent amount of damage there. This Rotom is at -2, a Leaf Storm... Oh, he's tricking again. So he's taking an item away now. Yeah, so he's taking the Citrus Berry, which activates. So some very interesting turns here, and the Gyarados is waterfalling. Right, fair enough then. I do need to make sure that I keep this Raichu safe-ish, because it obviously can hit the Gyarados quite nicely. Yeah, I could have just Thunderbolted there, you know, there and then. So he predicted me, obviously, to you know, fear the Rhyperior switch in and not go for that Thunderbolt. So this turn he might even bring the Rhyperior in for the Gyarados and Leaf Storm the Raichu with his Rotom. So this turn I'm actually going to bring Aegislash back in. Let's compose myself a little bit and go for another Play Rough onto this Rotom, because a Play Rough on the Rotom, if I do manage to get it off, might put it in Rock Slide range from Aerodactyl. So here's a Leaf Storm. So he is Leaf Storming the Aegislash. And waterfalling the Aegislash as well. Okay, so this Aegislash is slowly getting whittled down. That Rotom probably is in Rock Slide range now, but I am losing my ways to hit this Rhyperior hard, and that is worrying me. So he can Will-O-Wisp and Waterfall this Aegislash slot now, and nothing's going to appreciate that. So I'm going to King Shield. I probably am going to get a burnt Aegislash here, and and I think I'm just going to go for a Play Rough again onto this Gyarados. Okay, so the Rotom does switch out this turn, so I'm not getting a burn Aegislash here. He might be waterfalling my Azumarill to finally knock it out. He might be taunting the Aegislash as well here, though. No, he's waterfalling the Azumarill. Okay. So even a burnt Aqua Jet would still, you know, do a decent amount to that. But now we've got, we've got games now, because who is faster, my Aegislash or his Rhyperior? Yeah, interesting. I've got to bring Aerodactyl in, haven't I, really? And hope for some flinches, I suppose. Hope that my Aegislash is faster than his Rhyperior as well. So I'm just going to Flash Cannon and Rock Slide. It kind of comes down to this turner, really. So, yeah, if I do win this, I don't feel like I would have deserved it. I have got flinch chances here as well. Okay, ooh, Thunder Wave. Oh, wow. His Rhyperior does not have Lightning Rod. That was a bluff and a half. That is the biggest bluff. Wow. Do I get this Flash Cannon off? I do. Is it going to knock it out? It's got solid rock, so it shouldn't. No, it survives. Wow. Wow. Now that was a bluff. Okay. So, yeah, yeah, right. So, he can just waterfall my Aerodactyl now. And Raichu can't take one, so I've basically just got to King Shield, let Aerodactyl... I mean, I've lost this game at this point. There's no way that I can win this game now, as long as he just plays smartly. So, wow. I cannot believe that. Unless, I suppose, unless his Rhyperior doesn't have anything but spread attacks. Then I can just obviously keep wide guarding. And Raichu should be able to knock out the Gyarados, and with the hidden power should be able to knock out the Rotom as well. So if... Okay, so here's an Earthquake. We've seen Earthquake, we've seen Rock Slide. It'll have Protect. If this if this Rhyperior doesn't have Drill Run, then I could potentially still win this game. This is crazy. Wow. And this is just a lesson, I suppose, to to all of us, really, to not make assumptions like that. I just presumed that it was Lightning Rod. Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't have Drill Run. If it does have Drill Run, there is that 5% chance it'll miss as well. So, what a game. It's got Earthquake. Maybe he doesn't have Drill Run. Maybe I am going to win this game. Yeah, because I did get all these little chip damages, all these little play roughs onto this Rotom. It is potentially, I mean, it might survive this, but it is potentially in this hidden power range. If he has got a Drill Run, then he will surely go for it this turn. Wow, like, and he was playing it as if he had Lightning Rod as well. So, you know, respect to him. That was that was a bluff. Okay, so we're not seeing any Protect from the Rotom here. Is this going to knock it out? It does knock it out. If he has got a Drill Run, if he knocks out my Raichu here, then I have still lost. Rock Wrecker. Wow. On the Aegislash. Rock Wrecker? What is that? What is Rock Wrecker? Is that the, like, Rock Hyper Beam? I don't even know. Well, Head Smash is the really powerful one that does lots of recoil damage, isn't it? Rock Wrecker. Is it the Rock Giga Impact sort of thing? Because if so, like, even if he did target the Raichu there, I'm going to have to look that up. Like, bear with me, I'm sorry. This is so unprofessional of me. I'm just going to look this up so that I can actually tell you on the video. Rock Wrecker. Okay, Rock Wrecker. Dum dum dum. In the meantime, I'm hidden powering this, obviously, this Rhyperior. Rock Wrecker. Yeah, they need to recharge next turn, so I was right. It is the rock sort of Giga Impact kind of thing. So, wow. I kind of lost my way halfway in this game. Like, I was fluffing everything up, to be honest. I don't deserve to win that. The play rough on that Hydreigon as it switched in as well was... and the critical hit on there as well, because it probably would have survived. I did get very, very lucky in that game. I'm not trying to hide away from that. I did get lucky there, but that is such a bluff. That is such a bluff there. So, whew. Thanks for watching, guys. And, bye for now. Thanks. Like and share it, all the rest of it. Again, thank you very much. Goodbye.